Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So here is the last of 3 in a series of lists for kind of strongest monsters. And then again, I'm calling it the version 8.0 edition because just to attach it to a kind of an event in our timeline that is easy to identify and really is a good time because we've had a lot of good characters come out lately. And then the previous video that I did was top monsters chosen by JP players. And then this list here, this is my personal list to kind of supplement that JP player list. And yeah, there's a lot of change on both of these lists. And then I'll talk about that as I go through it. But yeah, I agree with all of the choices on the JP players list. And just to kind of expand the list, I've included this one here. So yeah, let's go ahead with number 10. And that is Daikokten, and he is the one impossible, or they are the one impossible monster on this list. And I would say of the first 2 waves of impossibles, Daikokten is the top. Close to that, I would place Kushinada, Tsukuyomi, and Yamato Takeru. But if I had to choose from all of those, I would pick Daikokten for sure. And the reason for that is because they have the double null ability, so they can go to lots of quests, even though they will be good for an impossible mission later where they do not cover the gimmicks. Easy to use a strike shot, which does decent damage, maybe 1,000,000 damage, and kind of eliminates certain gimmicks. And then the real reason to use them is for their bump combo, the chain lightning. And just as you saw in the video where I talk about Gabriel, and also in the Chain Lightning Tips and Tricks video, this is a very strong and easy to use bump combo. So yeah, that is number 10, Daikokten. And yeah, the one impossible monster on this list. And then we'll look at number 9, this is Verdandi. And yeah, I have a soft spot for characters with both null damage wall and null gravity barrier. And I actually included quite a few in my previous personal list. Verdandi is the one survivor from that. And the reason why I chose her over all of the others is that her bump combo is a good source of damage. It's the rebound laser. And then also her strike shot is a good source of damage. It's the one where she becomes a pierce. And then you can use that either to do concentrated damage on the boss, but there are other uses for it. You can use it to grab hearts, to get out of bad position, or to do the loop hit on Ashura in floor 31 of the Tower of Champions. So very versatile strike shot, and the kind of a high damage output character overall. So yeah, Verdandi, number 9. And then number 8 here is Hakua. I guess she doesn't technically count as an impossible monster, but she's another survivor from my previous personal list. She is very easy to use, double null ability with a no gauge, and then pretty decent strike shot, which is good at clearing a field. I especially like to use it on the first boss stage of Akala. And then a decent bump combo, although we're seeing this bump combo kind of lose effectiveness as we advance further in the game. And yeah, she is definitely worth the effort that it takes to get her. Either finding her out in the wild after an extreme mission, or else making 30 lux to grab the free version of her. So yeah, number 8, Hakua. And then number 7 is a new addition, and that is Aladdin Transcendent. And yeah, he's always been versatile because he's light element with the double null, but he kind of gains usability in dark quests because he picks up dark resistance from his Ascension version. And then he has a unique bump combo combination. Energy Circle's fine for what it is. And then the bomb, this is very interesting because it can do good damage if he's far away from his target. And then it can also activate bump combos on the enemy's turn of your teammates. And that comes from the strike shot. The 8-turn strike shot, where it puts him into counter mode, where he can throw out bombs if he takes damage on enemies' turns. And then if your positioning is right for your teammates, they can get out their bump combos too. So very tricky, but very useful strike shot. And then it also comes out every 8 turns, So that can make him really good for quests with magic circles, which we're going to see more and more of in the coming year. So yeah, that is number 7, Aladdin, and happy to see him on this list because I like this character a lot. Okay, number 6, I think. This is Nirai Kanai, and then he is the one colossal monster on this list. And he's got very good stats. He's got the double null ability, which is very versatile, Minesweeper, null gravity barrier. Very strong bump combo, very strong strike shot. So yeah, high damage output from a drop character with a very versatile skill set as well. I would love to make the max luck of this guy, but it's going to be a while. He's tough. And yeah, if I were to choose one colossal character of this upcoming first wave, I would pick him still. So yeah, he's that good. Okay, number 5 is Hunter King, Transcendent. And he's kind of an acquired taste because his bump combo just goes straight up and down, or just straight up rather. If you can put in the time to commit to learn how to use him, he'll be very, very powerful. But yeah, the one-way laser is super strong. He is a blast type as well. And then he has an ultimate damage strike shot in the wall-bound strike shot. You usually use it when you're stuck in between a wall and the boss. But if you practice with it, you can use it from any position to do good damage against the boss. So that is number 5, Hunter King Transcendent. Oh, and he did pick up poison, so he can be good against scorpions. Okay, next, number 4. This is Agnamut X. And yeah, I just keep going back to her. Again, that Minesweeper null gravity barrier is a great combo. But she does more mine damage than most other characters in the game because she is an XL. And then a really useful strike shot, the blast bump combo, and then the homing piercer, which does pretty decent damage by itself, and then a really good strike shot in the toss-up strike shot. So yeah, even though she's one of the first Transcendent monsters, still keep coming back to her. Alrighty, so that brings me to number 3, I believe, and that is Susanoo Transcendent. And yeah, he only has the one null ability, the null damage wall, but it's just his bump combos. Both of his bump combos are so strong that he's worth bringing to all different kinds of missions. And he's even worth bringing to quests that are not fire. He's just that good. I use him all the time when I'm farming for dragon gems because he's that good. And strike shot is decent. Could be better, but you know, not complaining, I guess. Does decent damage, kind of like Royce's strike shot. Okay, and then my number 2 pick, this is Ryoma Transcendent. And yeah, he was also on my previous personal list, but as the Ascension form. The Transcendent form is great. He picks up more speed, a better bump combo, and then a faster strike shot. Those are my 3 main differences that I also pointed out in my Ryoma review. So yeah, that is why he's on this list. He's good mostly for wood quests, but he's also good for like Tsukiyomi, where you need a strong null gravity barrier character with like a command strike shot. So yeah, Ryoma Transcendent. The one caveat I would say about him is that once you make him the Transcendent, you can't slide him to his evolution form, which can be useful in the Tower of Champions on a couple of floors. But still excellent. If you got 2 of him, make the evolution and the Transcendent. Alright, and then that brings me to my number 1 pick, and that is, of course, the English version exclusive of Tempest, who's available in the, what is it? In the Legends Hatcher, which comes out the 1st of every month. And yeah, just as I explained in the JP Player Picks video, I'm going to combine the Evolution and the Ascension together into one slot, because I came to the realization that if you pull one, you essentially have both characters since you can slide it back and forth. We'll look at the Evolution version first. She is a Pierce with a null gravity barrier and a Dark Slayer. And yeah, any character with an Element Slayer is awesome, I would say, and even more so if they are Pierce, because they can go straight toward the target, which is usually going to be the boss's weak point, so good damage from her. And a lot of versatility in quests, a lot of dark quests you can go to, And then we're going to see some impossible and even colossal quests in the coming year, where she will be one of the top picks. And she's got the command strike shot, which is always good. And then the lightning bump combo, which doesn't do great damage, but, you know, does consistent damage. And then has a chance to stun, so that's always a good thing. And then let's move over and we'll look at the Ascension version. And yeah, this is a Tempest Ascension, and like other characters I've pointed out, very easy to use because she's got the double null ability with no gauge, and this is one of the most versatile double null abilities. We've seen a lot of characters on these three lists actually, with this double null, just because it can go to so many quests. She has maybe the best support bump combo combination, which is speed up and then the blast bump combo. So that makes her a great support character, and it makes her especially good for Hakua. The one time I beat Hakua was with Tempest Ascension, because she can get out more hits from your guys with the speed up, and also more bump combos out with the blast bump combo. And then she has the Chain Lightning Strike Shot, which can do great damage if you hit lots of targets, and that works really well with her speed up bump combo, so that she can get more speed herself and then hit more targets. So yeah, number one pick is Tempest, Evolution, and Ascension. I only have the one of her at the moment, but I would love to have a second. So yeah, that will wrap up the my personal picks for top 10 monsters in our English version, and also wrap up kind of this three-part series of top monster lists for version 8.0. Alrighty, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.